few weeks ago, I made this remix and it went viral. I'm going to show you how I made it and then I'm going to give you a link to download it. Let's go. 1.7 million views on TikTok.
Brown and back, could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
Let's go.
I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
Let me dive straight in. All right, so I managed to get the acapella just by Googling it and it's really good.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare.
So the breakdown starts with the acapella, just how it is. And then the next thing that happens is this crazy synth. Now, this is the part that everybody knows from this remix. I'm going to break it down exactly how I made it. So basically, I'm using Ableton Granulator, which is granular synthesis. Now, what I've actually done is I grabbed the acapella and dropped it onto Granulator, which sounds a bit crazy, but you can use the weirdest sound source to make the coolest sounds with Granulator. So I'm just going to try and recreate something similar as a demonstration right now. So I would take the grain size quite high up, get rid of the release, and you can hear already it doesn't sound a million miles away from the finished product. So I'll then play with the pitch a little bit. Maybe try a different part of the track. You get the idea. You can get 6 sounds out of this. So going back to the actual synth that was used in the track, you can see I've got these very specific settings on the grain size, on the release, and on the pitch as well. So a couple of things that I've done in this is all my automation on this. So I've actually automated the tuning. So it sounds like it skips between notes, even though it sort of stays on the same note. So you can hear, we go from, as the pitch changes on the granulator. It happens again later on. Sounds like it changes note. The other thing I'm doing is I'm automating the grain size. So it sounds like it sort of slows down a little bit. Like that. It's like it's slowing down, and that's the grain size getting smaller or longer. I'm not sure. But if I just loop this bit and play it, I'll show you what you can do with the grain size. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. Other processing on this, not too much to be honest. Yeah, we've got some basic EQ. This is a high pass filter, and then there's a low pass filter, and then this is mid-side saturation just on the top end. Frequency shifter, so this is ring modulation, which is an additional layer. If I play it through by itself, it's like adding like extra dirt to the sound on the drop. There's some reverb being automated, there's some delay, some more delay, and then sidechain from the kick. So it's pretty straightforward. It's just a really quality sound to start off with, and that is the iconic sound from this track. If we move down, we got the bass groove, the kick and the bass. It's pretty simple again. I mean, the sounds are really good and they work well together. This is an Evo Sounds kick that, see the file names changed, so I think I've maybe shortened it or something like that. And then the bass. Again, it's an Evo Sounds patch that I've made it my own. I think I added some extra harmonics into it and I added a bit of a pitch effect on it. The other thing I've got running here is I've got some vinyl noise running alongside the bass. So if you listen to it by itself, and then that plays with the bass to make this. And it adds some extra grit to the sub bass because it's quite a low bass. If you look at these two together, I've used the shaper box to sidechain the bass, and they're like perfectly carved out for each other. So if you look at the waveform of these two playing together, you'll see that the bass and the kick, they never overlap, but they always sort of fill the space in between each other. So it's a really solid low end groove in this track. Next thing I've got is the drums. proper tech house drums in this one, like really short, really hard transients. So it's mostly MIDI. I've got one loop in here, and what I've done on this is something that somebody asked me how I did in a previous video. So if you listen to this loop, normally it's like a break beat. But the way I've got it in the track is like this. So you hear how it's gone like really short. Basically, if you stick Ableton Warp in beats mode, transients, and then put it on that top one, listen to what this does now. You can like remove all the tails off the drum hits, which is really good for those like tech house drums. A couple of other bits I've got in the track. I got some, it's white noise, and I've used Shaper Box to shape it. Pretty much the same thing again there. I've got a couple of serum patches here, like a pad, which is like a string, more kind of string sounds, and then there's some more stuff in the build up. Really basic pitch rise. That's a chord that I've automated to the wah 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 wah, whatever that's called. Same, super resonant, low synth. This is something I actually recorded from a piece of analog gear in my studio. Basically made a riser with the cutoff and using the resonance really high on a synth. That's pretty much everything that is in this track. So as you can see, the project's a bit of a mess because as of recording this, I haven't actually finished it yet. But good news, by the time you're watching this, I have finished the track, and I'm about to give you a link to download it before anyone else has it. The link is right here. I've also just made a sample pack of every sound that I made when I was creating this remix, and it's available now on jameshype.com/store. And even if you've got no money, there is a free sample pack on there as well. By the way, I just got off a long haul flight and I'm in a hotel room. But fuck it, I love this shit. Who does this?